was quite naive as to what wind tunnels were. It hadn't occurred to me about what a wind tunnel does and where it sits. I think I assumed it was all going to be in a nice heated building, and it was going to be quite small, about the size of the room we're in now. And in fact, it was this massive thing in a hangar, and it sucks air through, so it was -10. There was an aerodynamicist by the name of Richard Hill, a bearded 30-something guy who, truth be told, was a bit arrogant and a little bit condescending, very condescending actually, but I knew absolutely nothing about cycling, which turned out to be a massive advantage.
Coming to it from a completely non-cycling standpoint, coming to it from a motorsport industry and motorsport world where aerodynamics is extremely well understood, extremely important and extremely well managed, might well have been a bit of a shock to the system for some people in the cycling industry. The laws of aerodynamics don't change whether you're on 2 wheels or 4. It's applying the same rules, the same laws to achieve the best possible performance from the machine. It was an extremely exciting time.
We did all sorts of funny experiments at the time because we had a wind tunnel and we could, sort of thing.
Richard said, well, can you ride like this? Can you do this? And he played around, and we played around for probably about 3 or 4 hours looking at different positions, and in some cases gaffer taping me to the handlebars to assume a position we didn't have the equipment to replicate. And all the time in Richard's ear was Rudy Toman saying, you can't ask him to do that, you can't ask him to do that, because Rudy knew what bike riders could and couldn't do. And Richard Hill just said, well, why not?
The one we ended up with, what was later deemed to be the Superman position, was, by convention at the time, pretty wacky. But it was the optimum riding position for that frame. The initial wind tunnel test showed that there would be the potential for reducing the time of a 4-kilometre pursuit race by several seconds. This is what the results were telling me. Yeah, this is science.
So it was something like 4 to 6 seconds. That was what we explained to Chris on day 1 in the wind tunnel, and Chris, right, that's it. That takes me from bronze to gold.
That was when I really realised how important aerodynamics is.